Finally, the breakthrough that Arsenal fans have been waiting for. Ornstein Bomber. Arsenal are very, very close. Finishing touches on the Victor Gyokeres deal. They're going to get their man. They're going to get their man. Arsenal fans have been waiting for ages to get this confirmed. And it isn't quite confirmed yet. But this is the closest thing yet that we've heard to Victor Gyokeres going to Arsenal. They're going to get their man. We know they're going to get him. He's only wanted Arsenal the whole time. And this kind of fee of like 55 million-ish up front with the 10 million in add-ons, like the fee is, like, I'm not going to lie, man. It's crazy. It's a good fee. When you look at some of the money that's been spent around the Premier League, yes, maybe on some Premier League proven players, some not, but big money that's been spent. I think Victor Gyokeres might be, and I say might be, he might be the most value for money signing. He might be. In terms of how good he is and how many goals he can score, obviously whether that transpires into Arsenal winning the league or not, we'll have to wait and see. Then it would definitely be pound for pound the best signing. But at 55 million, pretty much for a player of his quality, who's very sought after, Arsenal have got a good deal. And actually, when it's all said and done, I know Arsenal fans are annoyed. Shout out Robbie, I seen his video the other day. He was like, get Gyokeres on this plane to Hong Kong, you know what I mean? Or wherever they are now. They're in the Far East anyway. It's nearly done. It's nearly done. And look, he's obviously not going to be there for the first game he plays against AC Milan. Will he be there for the game against Newcastle United and whoever else? Hopefully so. But the main thing is that you're going to get your guy, Arsenal fans. You're going to get your guy. And let's be honest, it's just so needed, man. It's so needed. You were thinking, is this deal going to collapse? There was rumours that, you know what I mean, Man United being used as a smoke screen. Man United even tried to do something stupid and just double check that there's no way they can get him. You know what I mean? And then that was quickly rebuffed by people like Ornstein, people like Ben Jacobs, people like Fabrizio Romano that were saying, hang on a minute, no. This Gyokeres thing is exactly the same. He wants Arsenal and Arsenal only. You know what I'm saying? So that made it easier for Arsenal because it wasn't like the player was like, if this is taking too long, I'm after going to somewhere else. No, he wants Arsenal. And actually, look, I know from just experience, well, we all know when a player wants to join your club, like unequivocally, like nobody else, it does hit different. It does hit different. And I think Gyokeres is going to bang at Arsenal. And I don't see a world, I'll be honest, listen, football's football. We never saw a world where Fernando Torres would not bang at Chelsea when he made that move all them years ago. Premier League proven. But honestly, man, I don't see a world how Victor Gyokeres doesn't score a lorry load of goals at Arsenal. In that team, with the creativity that Arsenal got, with how good they are as a team, I just don't see it. Arsenal playing on the front foot in near enough every game they play, even against the better teams. I don't see it. I don't see how this is not a success. Yes, like Premier League tax versus Portuguese tax. I hear that. Like maybe drop his goals from 40-something goals in the league in Portugal to 20. Half it. Do what you want. But Victor Gyokeres, for me, is the perfect signing for Arsenal. What does it mean for Kai Havertz? It means you got to share the load, mate. You know what I mean? Sometimes he might play as a left 8, which didn't really work, which is the whole reason why he's 9, or he's back up. Simple as that. There were actually, you know what? I could see Harry Symeou through the glass there as well. He's Mr. Arsenal. We're about to do a show on TalkSport. I'm calling him in. I'm calling him in because I need to get his view on this. There was some stuff about Havertz might be the main striker. Surely that can't be a thing. Surely that can't be a thing. I've waved you in through the glass because I'm doing this video, right, Harry? And I was like, I got an Arsenal representative right through the glass there. He's going to be happy about this news, yeah? Guys, Harry Symeou's just entered the building, right? He's right here. Harry, right? Look at him. Look, he's not there yet. But I heard like that Havertz like might be still to make. There's a competition going. Surely, like Gyokeres is coming in and he's the main man.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that Victor Gyokeres coming in will be the main man and will lead the line for Arsenal. I think if it was Benjamin Sesko, who Arsenal was so strongly linked with earlier in the window, much younger player, still developing, I think still on his way up in terms of his career trajectory, then you might have made a case that actually he would have shared that role at the beginning with Kai Havertz just to kind of allow him to kind of feel his way into it. But Victor Gyokeres coming in, it's massive news for Arsenal, and it's the one that everybody's been waiting for. And I think once this deal gets completed, the outlook on Arsenal's window on the whole is going to be completely different.
I was saying like this fee you're getting him for like around about £55 million up front. I'm saying, yeah, when everything's all said and done, there's still deals to be done across the Premier League. He might be pound for pound the best value for money.
Well, when you look at...
Because Florian Wirtz is like 150 million, or,
course.
you know, João Pedro, okay, he's only 50. If he does amazing stuff, great. But there's a chance, like, the impact that he can have and how much he can level you up, he might be pound for pound the best value.
Well, when you look at some of the other transfer fees that players are going for, I mean, I really rate Hugo Ekitike, right? I think he's a fantastic prospect. I think Liverpool, if they get that over the line, they'll be delighted with that. But they're paying a lot of money for a player that they're sort of investing in based on potential. And I know Victor Gyokeres, the counterpoint that people will always make, and the argument they'll always make, is that he's played at a lower level previously, and can he make that step up? So whereas with Ekitike, you're taking a risk in terms of you're basing it on how he's going to develop. With Gyokeres, you're taking a risk, you would say, on whether he can level up to sort of play at this standard. But I think sometimes, you know, you look at players that have been on that type of journey and they've just got that extra bit of fire in their bellies. You look at Jamie Vardy's a great example of a player that kind of came up through the lower leagues and then went on to become a Premier League legend. You look at people like Olivier Giroud, who came to the Premier League quite late in his career, relatively speaking, and just got better.
Look at Ian Wright.
Look at Ian Wright, exactly. That's an example much closer to home. Like, there's a lot of examples of players that have done that. So I'm not willing to write Victor Gyokeres off on that basis like some are. I think when you look at his goal return and you look at the fact that he was producing in the Champions League as well, I think you're absolutely right. At that price,
he could be in it. And the thing is, I'm like, I know what people say about the goal record is Portuguese league, you know, Palmer's league, Pub League, whatever they want to call it. Cool. There's one thing like playing in a league that's easier and scoring goals like 20 a season. Then there's like when Haaland was in Bundesliga and playing at Salzburg, that's what he was doing. Like those type of where it's like, no, there's a tax of like, remember that's Portugal. Then there's, mate, no matter where you go, what you do, it's goals. And even, all right, let's half it. Let's say he gets 22 Premier League goals, which is more realistic. He's not going to come to the Premier League and score 40 goals.
For sure, yeah.
But like half it, he's going to bang. I was just saying before you come in, I don't see, could be a famous last word, I just cannot see how this transfer don't work.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right to mention that kind of exchange rate. Like, what does 39 goals
you kind of bring it down a bit.
Translate to? That's absolutely fair. But I think for Arsenal as well, this is massive in terms of just signing a proper number 9.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of times you see Arsenal build up down the flanks, produce the cutback, and the 9 isn't there. Or the amount of times that Saka and Odegaard get doubled up on because there is no one just standing on the penalty spot and occupying people. Because our 9s that we have at the minute, they want to go drifting left and right, come deep. I think Victor Gyokeres' profile and the goal sort of record that he's got and the confidence he'll be coming into this move with. And the other thing as well, Flicks, he's been desperate for this move.
Yeah, I was saying that as well. This is a player who only wants Arsenal. It hits different. He only wants to come there. Harry.
And that already endears him with the fans. That relationship's already there.
Premier League opener.
Yeah.
Small matter of coming to Old Trafford. The Gyokeres derby.
We're going to be doing a bit of this, I think.
See, look at this guy. Look at this guy. See, there you go. Anyway, guys, make sure you check out Harry's channel. Link is in the video description below as well. And gosh, yeah, Arsenal, you got your man. You won.